Ladies and gentlemen, Affordable Dentures proudly presents the Star of David, Dmitriy Salita. Thank you guys, and happy Wednesday evening to all of you. And guys, we're on borrowed time right now with this special gentleman who was just named at the IBF convention in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He was just named the USBA Promoter of the Year, the incomparable Dmitriy Salita. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Thank you so much for having me on. That intro and your introduction makes me want to shadowboxing into the ring.
Well, I tell you what, you were an excellent fighter, exceptional. And I tell you what, you're an exceptional promoter. And congratulations on this very, very rare distinction. I mean, this is great, Dmitry. I mean, did you ever imagine? And we've only just begun, in the immortal words of Karen Carpenter. And do you feel like you've accomplished? And that's the way it looks. You've accomplished so much in such a short amount of time as a promoter.
I'm grateful for the progress that we have made. And, because I grew up in boxing since I'm a little kid and really, bled and sweat for the sport of boxing, I feel that I owe to it. And I feel that I have a part of it because of all the years spent in the gym and spent around great fighters and great trainers and all the sacrifices that were made, that I really feel that first of all, I love the sport of boxing, and it's ingrained in me from all those years of, training and fighting. And I really feel that I have a lot to contribute to the sport from my experiences as a fighter and from being signed to some of the best promoters in the world of boxing. And I feel that I, internally own a piece of boxing, and I feel that it is kind of my duty to contribute to it, and I love it, most importantly. So I'm very grateful for the progress that I made, and look forward to much more.
Oh, and absolutely, and we can't wait, and we're looking forward to your big event on May 23rd. You're back on DAZN already, and can you tell us who's going to be on that card and in the main event? They're heavyweights, correct?
Yes, May 23rd. Is going to be another Big Time Boxing USA. We plan for this to be the premier talent development platform for boxers in the United States. In the main event, we're going to have Jermaine Franklin, who is a world-rated heavyweight from Saginaw, Michigan. Gave Dillian White all he can handle, lost a majority decision in the UK, where most, including myself, felt that he won. Then he fought Anthony Joshua and gave him a very good run for his money. Learned a lot in that fight. Then he came back with a win against a 17-0 fighter, and now he's back in the ring again against Devin Vargas on May 23rd in the main event. And we believe that staying active and with a victory, he's going to put himself in position for a significant fight as we see them happening in the division. So I believe that Jermaine and Jared Anderson are probably two of the best American heavyweight prospects, contenders, and maybe they'll fight each other one day. But it's an exciting time in the division, and it's going to be a great event on May 23rd.
Absolutely. And go ahead, sir. My apologies. Go ahead.
And some of the other young fighters on the show are Joshua Pagan, U.S. national champion, now a undefeated lightweight / junior welterweight. He's going to be fighting in a co-main event for a junior NABF title. Then we have Deval Smith from the Kronk Boxing Gym.
Oh, he's excellent.
Yes. Heralded as the next Tommy Hearns. And we have Hussein El Mashadi, also from the Kronk Boxing Gym, exceptional amateur. And we're going to be announcing some other additions to the card in the coming days. It's really exciting. We have Al Bernstein, Raul Marquez, and Corey Erdman as the commentators to tell the story of boxing, to tell the story of boxers that are in the ring, and to give the fans the premium experience.
Excellent. That is an all-star lineup. And the last time we were here, I remember you wanted to be the next Showbox, but I said I likened it more to Tuesday Night Fights USA Network because now obviously it's not a weekly thing yet, but I likened it more to USA Network because the talent pool is much greater than Showbox. You have guys who are championship contenders already.
Yes, that is true. I'm kind of drawing the paradox to Showbox because that's what the new generation of fans know. The older
Oh,
folks know about Tuesday night fights. But yes, Tuesday night fights, you saw guys like uh, uh, Bernard Hopkins and Ivan Robinson,
yes. Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
and then you saw young guys coming up that were coming off from the Olympic Games, and so it was this mix of talent. So yes, this is more like Tuesday night fights, and we promoted many of the Showbox events in the last couple of years. Somebody's had to go. We had a lot of guys in competitive fights, lose their undefeated record and get tested, and so on this platform, we want this to be a combination of fighters like Jermaine Franklin. The previous show, we had Vladimir Shishkin, who's the official IBF number 2 contender, Georgia Connor
Mm-hmm.
Gaston, Carrillo, mixed in with young guys. So that's what we want us to be. We want us to be top contenders and with a mix of young guys and different fighters fighting different level of competition based on their progression and based on where they are in their career.
Yes, it's going to be a fantastic event, guys, and it's going to be once again May 23rd. Salita Promotions doing an excellent job staking their claim in the future of boxing. Now that's not the only distinction, Promoter of the Year, that you just received. Would you like to tell us about your other very important distinction and that you were just awarded by the USBA?
Yes, so one of our fighters that actually fought on our first Big Time Boxing USA show is Ali Ismailov, who is a blue chip light heavyweight contender. He was briefly in line to step in for Beterbiev to fight Bivol. He got the USBA Fight of the Year award. He's a very talented fighter. He beat Charles Foster in the main event of the Hall of Fame Showtime televised event last year, and great honor for him, and hopefully gives boxing fans his name recognition just a bit more, and he's on road to fight the big fights later this year.
Very good. And now we know you have to be going because there's the IBF, and I know you want to sit down and have a chat with guys like Ivan Calderon and Felix Trinidad. And what else is going on there at the IBF convention that you'd like to leave us with, sir?
Give you guys a little bit of a look. Yeah, so these IBF conventions are really incredible. The conventions of all these different organizations, because you get a chance to see boxing promoters, boxers, officials from all over the world, and just a chance to catch up and talk boxing and connect and kind of talk about your vision and vision of some people from around the world for the sport of boxing. So I came for a day and a half. I came in yesterday and I'm leaving tomorrow. So just to show the IBF our gratitude and to participate in the ratings committee event which happened today, and to see some of the people that you only see at the conventions or the big fights. So so far it's been tremendous, and one of the things, and I'll talk about my boxing career. I started boxing as an amateur in New York City in 1995, and my first boxing tournament was the Junior Metros. So some of the referees that are here today, that I see at the IBF convention, refereed my amateur Junior Olympic and those Junior Metro fights, and now they're refereeing some of these World Championship fights. So it's kind of full circle to go from amateur to pro, and now to being a promoter and seeing some of these people that you grew up with, also kind of on different level. So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm very grateful for
Yes, sir.
the experiences, and I'm very happy that you and I connected.
Absolutely,
I'm
sir.
happy to be on your
Absolutely.
show because you're one of the guys that loves the sport of boxing, that knows the sport of boxing, and that tells the story of the sport of boxing, how it should be told, to engage the fans in a truthful, real way, and that's what we need. And I'm very grateful to be a part of this program.
Your kind words, they truly humbled me, sir. Last question, really quick.
Yes.
Is Vladimir Shishkin, is he ready for Canelo Alvarez at 68, sir?
Yes, I believe that he is. I believe that he's ready. He certainly, has not reached his peak yet, and I believe that Canelo, obviously an excellent fighter, is, slipping just a little bit, and may not be, as hungry, and it's just getting older. I mean, he's fought just an incredible resume of fighters, some of the best in the world, consistently for a long time. And as always is in boxing, someone new has to come and kind of take that crown. So I do not think that Canelo is going to be next for Vladimir, but we do hope that a world title fight is next, and hopefully within a 12 to 18-month period, that fight can happen.
Indeed, indeed. Well, we'll look forward to everything on the horizon for the remainder of 2024. And first stop, May 23rd on DAZN, the return of Big Time Boxing USA. No, let me say this correctly. The return of Big Time Boxing USA, Dmitriy Salita Promotions.
Was that Emmanuel Stewart voice?
My imitation of it anyway.
Very good. I'm glad I recognize. So if I recognize, that means you did a good job.
Woo, fingers crossed. Now you're just being nice. Well, thank you, Dmitriy, for this impromptu visit, and we look forward to more of the same before your big event on May 23rd. God bless you, sir, and get back home safely.